And as I say, we're rounding the turn, we're rounding the corner. It's going away.
Really? How well has the U.S. dealt with COVID so far? Consider this. One way to judge how well a country has managed COVID is by assessing the number of COVID cases per unit population. So we took the 40 countries with the most COVID cases, plus Sweden and China, and determined the number of COVID cases per 1 million population. The data show that the U.S. has a pretty high rate, but not the highest. But then you're reminded that the U.S. only has about 4.3% of the world population. When the case rate per million country population is re-expressed in terms of world population, you find that the U.S. is the worst among the three worst performers that are all significantly worse than the rest of the world. The U.S. is number one in the wrong way.
Now, this guy will argue that the U.S. has so many cases because the U.S. does so many COVID tests. Really? The next chart shows tests per million population, or testing rates. Now, the U.S., Brazil, and India are grouped together in having the highest cases per world population, but have widely dispersed testing rates. So a high testing rate doesn't explain the outside share of COVID cases in the U.S.
And now this.
Our doctors get more money if somebody dies from COVID. You know that, right? I mean, our doctors are very smart people. So what they do is they say, I'm sorry, but, everybody dies of COVID. But in Germany and other places, if you have a heart attack or if you have cancer, you're terminally ill, you catch COVID, they say you died of cancer. You died of heart attack. With us, when in doubt, choose COVID.
Let's be clear. Trump is suggesting that U.S. doctors get paid more to declare COVID deaths. Worldwide, by default, you might expect that COVID deaths would be proportional to COVID cases. To look at this, total deaths attributed to COVID were plotted against total diagnosed COVID cases for our collection of countries. The data show that deaths are pretty much proportional to cases in a linear way, so either doctors are grifting off COVID the same way worldwide, or Trump is full of crap in his assessment of U.S. doctors. I'll let you decide.